Nano is a great time to focus in on trying to develop a positive writing habit with regards to writing your next great novel, or if you like most of us, is probably your first great novel. Writing a story with such a large word count is an overwhelming endeavor, but I'm going to use MyMaelstrom to show you how I've set up my NaNoWriMo project in order to develop content for various projects for the next year. I write articles for 2 blogs. I also do webcomic revisions. On top of that, I also write short stories. And of course, there's the great novel. The objective for Nano, at least for me, is to write my backlog content so that way they are prepared as a deliverable long before it's actually required, and to develop that strong writing habit at least through my short stories. For word count, each article is in and around 750 to 1,000 words, and the reviews are roughly 500 words each. The short stories each are 8,000 words. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break down this massive writing project into small, manageable milestones. So I'm going to click on Projects, Definitions, and create a new project. So I'm going to go under an existing category that I've created a while back called Personal. Nano. Writing. All right. So I've created a new subcategory for writing. All right. And then now my project is specifically NaNoWriMo. And that will start as of November 1st. And it will end November 30th. Priority. I'm going to put it as critical. This is something I really, really want to do. And for a lot of my other projects, it's really important that I do get a strong foothold in my backlog content. Otherwise, I will be sacrificing client time for other works that needs to be done, and I really don't want to do that. So I've established that I need bare minimum 26 articles for one blog. According to the editorial calendar for one of the other blogs that I write for, I'm going to need 26 reviews. The other blog wants 12 articles. I've already got a lot of the themes and topics sorted out in advance, so that's already a major asset. So I am going to go article 1. Keep it. Okay, that'll take me about 45 minutes. 750 words. So this is for the short form for one of the blogs that I write for, article count, and how many words I'm expected to provide for it. So it's very clearly defined. A normal add project task. And here's article 12, 1 hour, normal add. Now the last one I have to add in is for the short stories. Short 1. The objective is 1,000 words a day, thereabouts. So this is a lot of writing to do in one day. So for those of you with a full-time job, make sure that it's within a reasonable time frame. For example, I can do 1,000 good words an hour. I do roughly 3,000 draft-worthy words an hour. All right. The next step is to organize all this. These are all my writing tasks. Now, I suppose you could just leave it as is and just work however you want. Some people prefer to work down a list. Other people just like to keep it all grouped together. So I want to sort tasks. Move that one up here. And it's great because everything gets shifted downward. So basically what you're seeing is I want to write bare minimum 2 articles a day. And a short story, about 1,000 words worth of a short story every day. And this should build up my backlog content, so that way I can focus on bigger projects. There, now that we're all sorted, click sorting done, and we're ready to get started with our project. That'll appear here. You click start. You see that all of your to-do items will show up here. Now this is a huge item list. I would recommend doing something much shorter than this, but in my case, I'm used to having this sort of to-do list, and I can go through it quite easily, so it's no big deal for me. Honestly, for nano participants, I'd figure out in advance what you want your word count to be, figure out how many sessions over the course of the day you want to have, and divide your word count by the number of sessions in your day. Like if you want to write 30,000 words, that's 1,000 words a day, 500 words per session, and that might actually help you to achieve your goal. So I'll show you an example. With the first one, you'll click start when you're ready to start your session. You'll pause it, say if you're going to refresh your beverages, and if you're done your session and you know you're not going to be returning to your desk anytime soon, you'll hit stop, and then your project will be stopped. When you are done, you will click the dump button. Alright, any notes that you need to make over the course of it, that's what this is for. Any extra to-do items would go here, but this is fairly clear. Like if I wanted to, this article will be about 5 pages that your readers want. Add note. And this one will be your audience. It's to read about. Add note, and there you go. I've got 2 topics there to work with. And that is how I've set up MyMaelstrom to help me achieve my nano goals.